down the street. Hey, you ever heard of us, brother Israelites?
I ain't even from here. My brother on he a Moore.
And Moore?
No, I said he a Moore.
Oh, he a Moore?
Yeah, he a Catholic.
Okay, so look, check this out. You know, Moore don't mean nothing but black.
Yeah.
So, it's, what we are is Israelites, that's our nationality. So, according to the Bible, God got a certain group of people that he chose over everybody on the face of the earth. That's the Israelites. That's what we are. That's what we out here trying to teach our people. So check that flyer out, bro. If you got any questions, all our information on there.
Sure.
Hey, where you from?
Iowa.
Iowa?
Yeah. I came back with food trucks and things like that, you know what I'm saying?
How's it going for you?
I just had a couple little tragedies and everything like that, but they ain't gonna knock me down. We just keep moving. Just all this COVID-19 thing going on, and then everything else going on with the rest of this, our country, not the world, this country. You know what I'm saying? It's about to be a war jumping off. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm probably gonna skedaddle away from here and get closer a little bit more of my family, because I know, you know what I'm saying, they don't need my aid and assistance. At the same time, to be honest with y'all, you know what I'm saying, it's a little gang affiliation type thing, you know what I'm saying, where all the older heads that, you know, calm down, they ain't even getting activated, you know, and involved like that no more. Yeah, they about to get involved. You know what I'm saying? They're basically gonna be on the front lines for where, you know, when brothers and sisters out there, you got old women, old men, kids, and all that out there protesting. They protest on top of the young dudes, you know, when the other people don't want to call you candidates, and they try to mix them both together, and that's negative. You know what I'm saying? It's bad. So it's basically people gonna go out there and get on the front lines. Y'all young dudes be talking about this, you got your Dracos and all that, but we need y'all on the front lines, man, protecting these people. Don't cause no harm, but protect these people. I don't know by any means, man. These people out here trying to make it better. Right, you know what I'm saying? It's not gonna last long. Definitely Trump and all that extra, but it's bigger than Trump though.
You mind if I share something with you real quick? Read that real quick.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 94, verse 16. Who will rise up for me against the evildoers?
So it's like you just said, there's a lot of evil doing going on in the world today. And the question is, who's going to rise up for the Most High God? Because as you were just speaking of, whether you know it or not, we out here on the front line right now.
That's right.
We out here trying to do what you just said, but guess what? We're going to do it spiritually. You want to know why? Anytime that it comes to us going after our enemies carnally, it's a loss, it's a done deal. The scriptures will tell us how we supposed to deal with our enemies, because carnally, we ain't got no win. Let's say we do, like the OGs do come together.
I understand you. When you talking about going at war with them, no, that's not gonna last.
Let's say
I'm not saying.
Let's say
you gotta hear me out.
I hear what you're saying.
I've been on the front lines, like on the front line.
Okay, I hear what you're saying.
I'm a 75 baby. I've been doing this for a long time.
I hear what you're saying, but what I'm trying to say and explain to you is, with the mentality that you got, somebody might misconstrue what you're saying. You know what I mean?
They getting the whole understanding.
So how do you feel about the NFAC?
No, I ain't got nothing to do with anybody else's movement. I'm for the people that's for real with the movement of protesting, man. They're trying to get something really done. You know what I'm saying? Like with the Ice Cube movement, what he just did, and everybody want to blast him for it, man. I don't care. Whoever's talking about working with me. If I holler at Trump, that's the president. I have to. You know what I'm saying? He definitely can make it happen. He might hear what he got to say, what Ice Cube got to say, and actually start changing something. Who knows? I'm not for that. But I'm just saying, for these people, these people that's out here protesting, I'm not saying meet arms with arms. Okay? I'm talking about, man, when you see the riffraff, yeah, you call them on, you shake them up. You gotta get up out of here with that, man. Because this is for the people. This is good energy.
Okay, so how long have we been protesting now?
Since I'm trying to say, man, maybe the early 1910s.
Okay. Since 1910s, so about 100 years ago, all right? Have anything changed?
I can say some things have, but not enough that's gonna make making an impact. Because when they did one thing over here, they did another thing over here that actually knocked it down, damaged us 3 times worse. So I'm saying that's incarceration. When they passed that bill back in 91, it was a wrap. You can't have no leaders, you know what I'm saying, nobody, you know what I'm saying, as far as raising them kids, because we was out there doing what we was doing. Okay, we creating babies, but yeah, we could be there, you know what I'm saying, at one point in time. Now we incarcerated on the long prison sentence and everything like that. And
Right.
It's a lot to go in. It's all a ripple effect.
Right. So watch this. So us protesting, us coming together, right? Do you know that our enemies, and I'm gonna say that as our enemies because according to the Bible and God, we got enemies on this earth, and people that's our enemies don't look like us. So our enemies don't fear us coming together and protesting. I'm gonna show you according to God what our enemies fear. You got that?
Yes, sir. It's the book of Ezekiel, chapter 37, verse 10. So I prophesied as he commanded me, and the breath came into them, and they lived and stood up upon their feet, an exceeding great army.
An exceeding great army is what our enemies fear. Now, you've heard it said the breath of life came into them. Us getting the breath of life is these laws, statutes, and commandments. Give me that in Revelations. Give me that in Revelations to show, because I just said, I made a statement that they don't fear us coming together. Us coming together, Million Man March, protest, any of that, without God's law, it's no problem. But we got the breath of life coming into us, and us coming together with the breath of life in us, this is what they see. Read that.
It's the book of Revelations, chapter 11, verse 11. And after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from God entered into them.
So now we're talking about the spirit of life again, which is the laws of God, right? Read.
And they stood up upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them.
Great what?
And great fear fell upon them which saw them.
Us standing together with the laws of God, coming together as a unit, one mind, one body, coming together, that's what they fear. Have you ever seen us, the movement that we did in Memphis? We was in Memphis about 2 years ago, and it was about 1,500 of us in the streets marching. We was in Chicago last year. This year we was in Atlanta. When we come together like that, in one mind and one body, marching through these neighborhoods, that's when they're like, hold on, wait a minute. I'm scared now. Now what Cube said, you mentioned Cube. Cube didn't do nothing but tell us what we've been out telling people, that we are the real Jews. We are the Israelites. That's all Cube did. Now, what happened? Hey, hold on, Cube. What did Nick Cannon do? Nick Cannon did the same thing. Hey, we the real Jews. Once somebody starts saying that and we start waking up, that's that breath of life that it's speaking about. And when we come together with the breath of life, which is the laws, statutes, and commandments, now our enemies fear us. The coming together with the protesting, they like, oh yeah, look, they still doing that. We got them. They still doing this. They seen the shit ain't work. We got them. So now when they see us coming together with the laws of God, then they like, okay, we got to do something about this. Let's shut it down. They can't shut us down. You want to know why? Because the way that I'm talking to you about this Bible, they kill me, this brother could do the same thing. They kill him, this brother could do the same thing. All of us is learning and understanding what this Bible is saying, and we able to bring it out to our people. You know what I'm saying? We need brothers like yourself that already got knowledge of self and got a higher understanding, and your mind ain't altered like the people that's on the side of town, to understand who you are, which is an Israelite, and then learn what you're supposed to be doing, and then now go teach to other people. That's how we change what's going on. That's how we make an impact in society. Like you said, a war is coming, but this war that's coming, give me that in 2 Corinthians 10:4. This war that's coming, watch the position that we play in it.
It's the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 4. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal.
So the weapons of our warfare, the war that's coming, it's not carnal. We ain't finna get no arms, we ain't finna get K's and walk through the streets and say, oh, we protecting our people, because it's not carnal. But what?
But mighty through God, to the pulling down of strongholds.
The strongholds that we got to pull down is the Christianity that got our people's mind frame, the Muslims that got our people's mind frame, the so-called Moors that got our people's mind frame. These man-made religions that the white man made, which is our enemy, we got to pull that stronghold down. Got to tell our people, hey, why are you celebrating Christmas? Why are you celebrating the 4th of July? That ain't got nothing to do with us. Voting. What is voting gonna do? Everybody, I just got cussed out for saying that voting ain't gonna help us up the street. Voting ain't got us nowhere, same way as protesting. Read.
Casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of God.
So everything that we teaching is for the knowledge of God. We gonna tear down everything that say, oh, well, the color of Christ don't matter. Oh, well, you gotta come and give me your tithes. Oh, you gotta come to church on Sunday. We not them Christians. We not them people out here talking about the Bible and not doing what the Bible say do. And that's what's going to get us, that's what's going to make a difference in this society right now. So now, we waiting for Christ to come back and fight our battle, because Christ said, vengeance is mine. So it ain't for me to go get back from our enemies. Christ going to do that. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we out here doing, bro. And I appreciate you taking the time to even listen. You know what I'm saying? Because I hear where you coming from, and it's, at least it's a positive note. You know what I'm saying? But we can't do nothing without the laws of God.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.